Here we are guys in Grow a Garden. This is a full guide to the brand new update. I'm going to be showcasing everything from all the new plants to all the new pets to all the new mechanics and how to absolutely master this fairy event. It's going to be a crazy video jam-packed with a bunch of important info. Let's get on into it now. First things first guys, we've got a brand new seed shop in the game. This seed shop guys is going to be the friendship shop. In order to level up friendship with Sam, you guys need to go ahead and feed him foods. So go to foods guys and we can go ahead and feed him foods here. Now keep in mind we can only feed him a food every 10 minutes. Every 10 minutes guys we can give him a food, and depending on what food we feed him depends on how many points he's going to go ahead and get. So if we hold out the foods there, as you can see guys, unfortunately we are on cooldown right now, but he's level 5 right now, which is pretty useful. Now what does this do? Well, by the way guys, of course the rarer the food is, the more points you guys will get. For example, prismatic you'll get 7 points, common you'll get 1. Anyway guys, here is the friendship shop. You guys are going to unlock access to this. We have 3 different seeds: broccoli, cocoa, mango and potato. The prices of these will change. As you can see guys, they actually require a bit of a different currency. I'll explain how to get this currency right now, but first of all guys, if you do not know how to cook foods, a quick guide for that is open up the garden guide, go to core plants. You're going to want to complete your common achievements or your rare achievements to get a cooking kit. A cooking kit is a cosmetic item. You'll find it in your cosmetics inventory. You guys can place this down on your garden and it will allow you guys to cook foods. Yes, I know it's a cosmetic, but it's got used to it. As you can see, this person has got a cooking kit. They'll be able to cook the foods in there and use those recipes, guys. Now, I've made many videos on the channel showing you guys all prismatic and transcendent food recipes to go and get more points for Sam here, guys. But yeah, here are the different plants here guys that Sam sells, and we need these things called garden coins. This is where we go to get garden coins, the garden coin shop. The garden coin shop, go in and say I want to ascend, and pretty much guys, the garden coin shop will give us 1 garden coin, but we'll lose all of our shekels. So essentially guys, what we're doing here is we're resetting our shekels to go in and get a garden coin. Now the requirement for ascension is going to increase. Right now guys, the base requirement is 10 billion shekels. So I'd do that guys and I'd lose all my shekels. Even though it only costs 10 billion, I'd literally be left with 0 shekels. So just keep that in mind guys, be careful when doing this. Now a quick tip is what you guys are going to want to do is you're going to want to trade all of your spare shekels to an alt account guys, and on that alt account that's going to keep the shekels. And for example, I'd be left with 10 billion here. I'd then ascend and I'd trade back all my shekels back to my main account, and therefore I wouldn't actually lose any, and you guys can actually just keep on doing that to get a bunch of garden coins really fast. Now what does these garden coins do? Well, click what you're selling, and we can actually use these garden coins for a lot of useful things. We can buy an extra save slot, we can get free save slots, we can go ahead and put an extra 5 eggs on our garden at once, meaning if you guys have all 8 already, that's up to 13 eggs we can have hatching at a time. Super useful. We can go ahead and actually increase capacity of our pet inventory for up to 100 because we get 10 additional slots every single time we purchase this, and we can purchase this 10 times. So that's 100 extra pet inventory capacity. We can also get 100 extra cosmetic inventory capacity and also an extra 100 plant inventory capacity. Super useful upgrades over there guys. So that is the garden coin shop. Pretty cool. Now what else is there guys? Well, that's kind of the new features. Now let's go and dive on into the brand new event. This is the fairy event. There's many things which we can do here. Let me go ahead and explain everything. So first of all guys, we have a new mutation. This is the glimmering mutation. It's essentially required to go ahead and complete this event. As you can see guys, here is a wishing well. This wishing well will go ahead and require us to give glimmering mutated plants. Now I do not have any glimmering mutated plants right now guys in my inventory, but I'll show you guys how to get them right now. Essentially guys, on the fairy event, which happens every hour on the hour, fairies will come to your garden and they will go ahead and apply the glimmering mutation to crops on your garden. Essentially guys, you can go ahead and do this. You know what, I'm going to use a glimmering radar, which you guys can get from the event. I'll show you guys how to get it in a second. I'm just going to use this glimmering radar to harvest some glimmering crops if I can get any. Right, okay, I've got a few right now guys. So now that I've got some glimmering crops, I can kind of show you guys. So what I can do is I can actually hand these glimmering crops into the well. Now even though guys it's not on the requirements here, as you guys can see I get fairy points, and that adds to my fairy points inventory over here. I can also offer all plants, and it'll give me more fairy points. So what do fairy points do, guys? So fairy points can be used to purchase upgrades. Let me show you guys. So if we come to the mother fairy over here and click show me the upgrades, we can actually upgrade multiple different things. I'll tell you guys what each one does. Glimmer multiplier. This is pretty much the multiplier for having the glimmer mutation applied to your fruits. It starts at 1x, and we can actually upgrade this here up to 2x, which is pretty cool. Loose fairy spawn amount. Essentially, guys, loose fairies will spawn around Grow a Garden, guys, randomly, especially during the event. Now, we can interact with these fairies, and these fairies will go in and give us more fairy points, which is pretty cool. The next upgrade, guys, one sec. The next upgrade is going to go ahead and be event duration. This is super useful, guys. This is how long the event lasts. We can literally make this fairy event last from 10 minutes all the way up to 20 minutes max upgrading, which is super useful. And fairy spawn amount. This is how many fairies spawn per minute during the event, guys. So at base, you have 1. And at max upgrade, we can have, I think, is 11 spawn. So if we make this event last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 20 minutes and have 11 fairies spawn per minute, that is going to be 220 fairies spawning the glimmer mutation on our garden every hour, which is super useful, guys. So that's one way of getting glimmer mutation. Now, of course, it's all good and all getting the fairy points from those plants. And by the way, guys, the amount of fairy points you guys get depends on the rarity. For example, a common will go in and give 1 fairy point, uncommon gives 2, rare gives 3, legendary is 4, mythical's 5, divine is 6, prismatic 7, and of course transcendent bone blossom is 8. So pretty much, guys, by doing that, you can get fairy points that way. But that's definitely not the best way of getting fairy points. The best way, guys, is by completing the requirements here. The wishing well will ask for specific plants. For example, right now it's a glimmering apple. Let me run through all the potential plants that this wishing well can ask for. It can ask for a mushroom, a mango, corn, blueberry, apple, dragon fruit, pepper, giant pinecone, ember lily, cacao, pumpkin, watermelon, coconut, burning bud, tomato, romanesco, sugar apple, elder strawberry, and beanstalk. By handing in all them items to this wishing well, that's all the potential tasks, you guys can then go in and complete the wishes. Now, every single day we can wish 5 times. We can reset this at the end by spending fairy points. But look at this, guys. I'm on 23,000 fairy points right now. As soon as I go in and complete this, boom, I get extra fairy points, guys. So this is a great way of getting a lot of fairy points by meeting the requirements of the wishing well. Not only that, guys, we can choose to make a wish, and in this wish we can go and get a lot of different things. We can get fairy points directly, guys, glimmering mutation sprays, sparkle seed packs, the new enchanted egg, fairy together, the new crate, guys, 500 fairy points there, and the glimmering radar. Let me explain all of them. Glimmering radar, of course, harvest all glimmering plants in your garden. Fairy together, guys, let me go and explain what that does. I'm just going to get a sparkle seed pack. But the fairy together, essentially, guys, acts as a lightning rod. It will attract the fairies to go ahead and apply the glimmer mutation to those specific spots in your garden, guys. So make sure you put this around the plants that are required for the wishing well specifically, and that'll have 10 uses, which is pretty useful, guys. That's what that does. And then, of course, guys, we've got the new seed pack. So let me go and tell you guys what comes out the seed pack. That is the new, what was it, guys? Again, sparkle seed pack. Let's open up one of these right now. Quickly show you guys. We got Glowthorn. Let me go and show you guys all the plants. So we got Briar Rose, which we can get from this, guys. We've also got Glowthorn. Boom, a few Glowthorns over there. Sunbulb we can go and get as well. We can also go ahead and get ourselves here Light Shoot as well, guys. We can harvest a few of these. Apologies, it's so cramped in here. We can also go ahead and get this, which is the Spirit Flower. Boom, we can harvest one of those. Honestly, guys, these aren't really worth much money at all. Let me quickly show that right now. So pretty much, guys, how much are these plants worth? I'm going to quickly show that, guys. So essentially, Glowthorn will start off with, honestly, guys, they're quite disappointing. I'll also go through all the different pets in this update too. That's 2,000. Briar Rose, let's see how much this is worth. This is worth 7,000. Spirit Flower, let's see how much this is worth, guys. The Spirit Flower, guys, is going to be worth 15k. Sunbulb here, guys, is going to be worth here 8k. Light Shoot, we'll go and see how much that's worth, guys, and I think that might be all of them. How much is this worth? this is worth 6k. Yeah, honestly guys, I feel like they aren't final stats, but still. So yeah, we got those from that, guys. Also, we've went ahead and got the new egg. That is the brand new enchanted egg. Let me go and show you guys all potential things from this egg. So first of all, guys, the least rare thing that we can go in and get is gonna be a ladybug. So guys, the ladybug here is gonna go ahead and be a common, and all flower type plants grow 1.55 times faster. We have the imp, guys. Sorry, no, pixie next I'll do. So the pixies are rare. Every 3 minutes 30, it spreads its pixie dust for 15 seconds. All plants within 15 studs will advance growth an extra 30 seconds every second. So that's kind of useful, guys. That's like 7.5 minutes of growth every 3 minutes. We've also went ahead and got the imp. The imp, guys, will go ahead and invite you to chase it. Chasing the imp will give you guys a random reward, and the imp has a 10% chance to play again on a successful chase. Those random rewards will be shekels, gear, mutations applied to your garden, stuff like that, guys. So that's those. Let me go ahead and show you guys some more right now, and I'll go over this glimmering mutated pet in a second. So we've also went ahead and got the glimmering sprite. This glimmering sprite, guys, every 12 minutes flies to a nearby fruit and enchants it, applying the glimmering mutation. And then, guys, we've also went ahead and got the best one. It's the cockatrice. It's the vine. Every 20 minutes it screeches, and all fruits within 20 studs have a 20% chance to turn silver. Super useful. And a 1% chance to turn gold. Every 10 minutes it also spits at 5 different fruits, eggs or pets. Fruits get toxic mutation, eggs advance by 80 seconds, and pets gain XP. So that's the pet there, guys, that you can go in and get, which is really, really cool as well. Here's a few more things which you guys can get from this update, which you guys might not know about. We can also go in and get a glimmering pet mutation shard from rewards 3, 4, and 5, wishes 3, 4, and 5 from the well. And let me show you guys what this does. So that makes the pet glow pretty much, guys, and every 24 minutes a nearby fruit will get the glimmering mutation, which is pretty cool, guys. Now, as you can see, fairies are now making our fruits in our garden glimmering, and because of course I did the upgrade, I'm going to have more fairies come into my garden than maybe other people would. Now remember, I told you guys about the loose fairies. Yeah, these loose fairies could randomly spawn. For example, there's a loose fairy, guys. This is what loose fairies are. So loose fairies in Grow a Garden are random fairies that spawn in during the event. We can go up to them, guys, and we can go ahead and essentially claim them up. They will go in and give us, of course, the fairy points. So that's all they give. They are guaranteed to give a few fairy points, guys, and as you can see, they spawn randomly around the map. Now this is only again during the fairy event, so just keep that in mind. Now I'm going to tell you guys how many of these do spawn in, and also a bit more info about these in a second. But yeah, these are a super good way just to get some free fairy points. I think there's another one up there as well, guys. I'll show you guys how to spawn more of these in as well too, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, as you can see, guys, here are some more loose fairies right over here, guys. We got another one over here. Actually, I'm just gonna grab a screenshot of this one, I reckon. Boom. Let's grab a picture of you, and then we got this one, and I think that's all the loose fairies I've currently got. So pretty much, guys, yeah, these are a great way of getting some extra fairy points. Now how can we get these, guys? Well, you get one of these spawning every single time the event goes. I've got another one up there, guys, in that corner, to be honest, but I'm not going to bother with that one. And of course, in order to get more of these, you can go to the upgrade section, and remember, loose fairies spawn them out. We just upgrade this and we'll spawn in more loose fairies whenever one of these events happens. So right now, guys, 7 loose fairies will spawn in for me every single time a fairy event happens. So yeah, I'm able to get a decent amount of extra free fairy points here, guys, by basically doing nothing. We get like 200 points or something like that for doing absolutely nothing at all. So yeah, that's pretty much what these fairies do, and I think that's literally everything I need to talk about in this update. There's nothing much else, guys. That's everything covered. A full guide to the fairy update in Grow a Garden. Like and subscribe for more.